Hello everyone, my name is Mitz, and here we are with AI, the Somnium files. Now this is where I would usually give my patented, trademarked, good jokes, but no, we can't do that right now. Probably because I'm a sourpuss. But let's go and figure out exactly what we're missing from the park, the crime scene. And also I don't have any good jokes. Saturday, 8:13 p.m. How long were you in the Somnium? When I returned to the scene, I brought Mizuki with me for, like, testimony? I saw a suspicious figure in Somnium, but I couldn't be sure of its exact location. I brought Mizuki along to help pin it down.
Somewhere around here, right?
Oh, I don't think I've looked around the entire perimeter of the merry-go-round.
Yep.
Right there. Past the bush. In the past, there would have been a nice paved path here. It's covered in brush and weeds now, but I can still make out the trail heading back. To the entrance or other areas of the park? The figure went this way. Do you remember anything from besides the figure?
Yeah, I do.
Do you remember what they were wearing or anything like that? Were they wearing anything suspicious, like a large pink overcoat?
What do you remember?
I went to this amusement park when I was little. I was 4. I remember it so clearly.
The whole balloon incident.
This is where I saw my mom and dad smile. I had so many happy memories here. The only happy memories I really have are from here.
Oh boy.
Memories of my family are so bright and colorful.
And now this is gonna taint those memories. Oh boy, that's gonna be great.
But now, this is where Mom...
What's wrong?
Nothing. Just wondering where this goes.
Probably leads off to, like, maybe, like, if it doesn't seem like there's no path, maybe it's just because, like, it leads off to, like... Oh, we're still done talking now?
Iba, what's past here?
This leads to the subway.
The subway?
The subway?
It has of course closed down. It is no longer in service.
Well, there must be, if it only goes to the subway and, like, to the middle of goddamn nowhere, then of course there has to be something significant there.
This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant that occurred years ago.
Oh.
The surrounding district of Kawasaki was contaminated and declared off limits. Bloom Park closed for the same reason, as did all commerce and industry in Kawasaki.
So what business would a witness, technically, or the culprit would have with a subway?
This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
Especially since the cameras never showed anything about, like, cars or anything, so both the culprit and Mizuki and probably Ota...
The subway?
Yeah.
Iba, does the entire track run underground?
Underground.
No. The track leading northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
Did the culprit just follow the tracks along back to their home base or home?
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Then the track must cross a surface street at some point.
Correct.
A railroad crossing. Railroad crossing.
Iba, do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
Hey, you've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
I'm still processing information.
I'm just thinking.
I've got something.
What is it?
I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night.
It's a lead.
A black SUV.
SUVs. Oh yes, the most trademarked suspicious car.
I ran the plate through the vehicle registration database to find the owner.
Is it a rental car by any chance?
Who was it?
Shoko Nadami's ex-husband and Mizuki's father.
Okay.
Renju Okiura.
So, it's either he brought someone along or... Huh. He brought someone along the night, or...
So let me get this straight.
Yeah, your
You
dad
think that Daddy drove his car on the tracks through the tunnel,
through the tunnel.
stopped at the closed down station, and carried Mom's body to the park?
I can't prove it was Renju. There's a chance someone else was driving the car.
They stole it?
Yeah. Yeah.
The only way we're gonna clear that up is if we talk to them.
But, in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway tracks. That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene.
And since at this point, like, Renju still should be questioning or the whole highway accident, we should be able to get to him.
Using that subway station, you could take the body right to the merry-go-round without being caught on camera.
Daddy didn't do it.
I am not so certain.
He's still a suspect.
Either way, I have to talk to Renju, and you can help me find him.
You should know more about him than I do. When was the last time you saw your dad?
I think about a week ago,
A week ago.
when I went to hang out at Lemniscape.
Oh.
Did you notice anything different about him?
Nothing really. He was the same as usual.
And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
No.
Wow.
Not even for his own daughter.
That is very unusual.
Priorities changed. But this is just figure. When was the last time you saw your dad? Killed it again.
I don't remember. It was a while ago. What about you?
What about me?
I don't know.
You try calling him.
I did. I called earlier, and I tried a few times last night.
And he didn't pick up?
No.
Stranger still. What's the suspicious figure about now message? Now message. Let's try to get that out of the
Mizuki. Renju sent you that now message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology.
Oh, hardy har.
I got some help from them.
Bad personality.
How dare.
It was a message sent at 8:05 last
Even
night.
worse personality, Date. God damn it.
Does it sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Yeah, that was it.
Exactly, word for word.
It
Wow.
was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
But either way, he's still a person interested, even with, all the stuff outside of, the other timeline.
So you kept quiet.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me? I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals in a high crime rate there. Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
So, yeah, that's basically why she brought someone else along. Again, denial message.
But it couldn't be him.
You think someone stole his phone or something?
Why not?
Daddy couldn't have sent the message.
Couldn't. He's illiterate? He can't read?
Someone else must have used his phone.
How so? He's CEO.
And his car. Daddy wasn't driving the car either.
Okay, when you put it like that, it seems even less likely.
Somebody else did it. The killer did it, not Daddy.
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion. The cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura.
He's still the most suspicious on hand right now. We don't really have any other leads, even down the other timeline. Wow.
Date, incoming call from the boss.
We're certainly skipping over certain conversations now for some reason, huh?
Connected.
Maybe it's only just because of this timeline?
Hey, I just got the report from Iva. Renju is a suspect?
He's definitely suspicious.
Yeah, that was what I was
I
gonna say.
agree. I think he's our number one suspect. He's been acting strange since last night. He didn't come see Mizuki in the hospital, won't pick up his phone, and he vanishes after questioning. He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder either.
He doesn't?
No, not one we can corroborate.
Strange. Well, I understand why you released him. We didn't have exactly anything. But how do you know about this alibi stuff?
Shoko's time of death was estimated to be about 5 p.m. yesterday. Renju claims that he was at home alone at the time.
Yeah.
But that means no one can back up his story.
Yeah, that makes sense. Any idea where he is now?
Now, I told you he vanished.
Yeah, I know he vanished, but it must be something.
Where are you headed?
Renju's house.
Don't bother.
Well, we never went to his house, have we?
I had local cops search the place. They didn't find anything.
Where could he be?
Sunfish Pocket? Or, well, yeah. We're just questioning. Yeah, questioning.
He didn't give us any new information. He didn't have much to say at all, really.
Makes sense, I guess.
So Renju was questioned at a local station?
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
Protocol. Nothing we could do.
No, I already figured as much.
He wasn't a suspect then, and we had nothing to charge him with. We couldn't hold him.
Yeah. I have a stream of the time. I have a cell phone, never cared for them. I think that's my network range, yeah? Something to HQ. It's Mizuki looked like they're talking to a Bluetooth. Let's just see what I see. Well, what was it? I'm wondering exactly, like, we saw, like, memories in terms of, like, you know, seeing Iris's, like, dad in the past, but I don't know if it's just purely for, like, flashback sake or that. Plus a few times where you had, like, heart rate rising, like, when we were, like, remembering, like, certain points. Not so much of, like, those stupid, like, his Date's bone fascination.
Alright, boss. Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the loop.
Anything small is anything better.
Where the hell did Renju go?
Somewhere. Anything?
Sun poke?
Sun Pocket.
What?
Sun poke. Or something.
Oh, Sunfish Pocket. Renju was telling me about that place. It's a maid cafe that he runs.
Yeah. Become King Poseidon on the sea. Traverse it. And be washed in the
I found
blizzard. A blizzard? No! What am I talking about? This is not Snowland.
Approximately 6.2 miles north-northeast.
Just gets washed away by the sun.
In Akihabara.
Akihabara. Did they ever mention exactly where Sunfish Pocket was? I don't think so, so, maybe this is relevant. Sunfish Pocket, yeah. Blu-ray DVD. And it's completely dark. This is a good time to come.
Can't be.
What? What the Okay. Oh, righty then. He's strung up.
Renju!
Jesus Christ. No investigation to run. Oh boy. Day 3 Sunday. Soyakub AI. Police headquarters, Sunday 9:17 a.m. There go. Heck. You must be torn about it, huh, Pewter?
You look awful. Have you been sleeping any?
My best friend was murdered, boss. I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
I'm honestly curious about your thoughts right now. You seem troubled.
2 murders, one right after the other. How could I not be?
Why are you here anyway?
Am I not allowed to be here?
Yes.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I was here first.
Guess what? I was here second!
I was just talking to the boss about Renju's murder.
Yeah, you definitely have some sort of interest in it. What was it before? Like you loved Renju? I think it was?
Renju had his left eyeball removed.
Right. Shoko too.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer.
That's... yeah.
You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
That seems really strange, and we have Aiba on hands all time, so technically we have an alibi.
I'm kidding. Only a joke.
It's a pretty bad joke.
I'm too tired for your jokes right now, Pewter.
My god.
Actually, you lost your eye 6 years ago, correct?
Yes, how did it die on us?
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then. I lost my eye and my memories.
I was transplanted into your empty eye socket a year later. We have been together for more than 5 years.
It's a nice relationship. He looks surprisingly serious. Yeah, I can imagine that. Well, from what we know already. What happened to Mizuki? Is she in the hospital or back home?
She's sleeping at the hospital.
Oh, she going to shock?
They're going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
Yeah, I guess she, like, fainted from shock.
I see.
Her mother and her father.
Oh, boy.
I hope she'll be okay.
I gotta go see her after this, then. What about you? And he's getting any sleep?
Of course not. I still got a mountain of work piled up. Answering to the higher-ups, the press. I'm just taking a little breather.
I don't even think I can handle probably that kind of stuff.
You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Renju was murdered.
Makes the most sense, but
No way this was a suicide.
was he really killed by, like, you know, a hook into his mouth? Or,
And the
like,
fact that his left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
the M.O.
The serial killer.
Doggo bark.
The new Cyclops killer.
The new. Are we gonna finally know about what happened 6 years ago?
What?
That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters.
New.
Yes, several years ago.
Cuter.
There is no point in hiding it from him. He would find out on his own eventually.
So basically, we were almost a victim of it then.
It's all over the news. These murders have gone viral, so to speak. The killings from 6 years ago have continued. The Cyclops killer is back.
For what reason?
6 years ago.
I want to know more about this M.O. That was the one thing I wanted to know from the very beginning.
Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know.
Help us get more acquainted with the case, So what happened?
We have a name for it down at HQ. The original Cyclops serial
I
killings.
want to know more about the M.O. Like, is it just the eyeball that removed? Like, is there no other M.O.?
To distinguish it from this new one. It was 6 years ago in October.
Does the killer only, like, kill, like, female victims?
4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
But the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages.
So killed and, like, kept at stages and then, like, disposed of?
They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
But they did have 2 things in common. They were all young women. And
Each corpse was missing their right eyeball, pulled out posthumously.
So now the killer's going to left eyeballs now? Huh. Cyclops.
a few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press.
The eyeballs? Oh boy.
I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something like that.
What was it, like, Iris mentioned about the right eye? The left eye was the eye of Wadjet.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops. Hence the name, the Cyclops Killer.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed giants.
Yeah. From, like,
According to Greek myth,
Homer's
they are the
Audius.
children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of earth.
Yeah, more mythologies playing into this.
Cyclopes were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
Gotta smith those picks.
So the letter to the press wasn't a fake? It was the real killer?
Yes, it had to be.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
Yeah, verification. Was this Cyclops captured? Yeah, no, I doubt it. Yeah.
No, in
Figures.
6 years we never got a single trace.
So maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders as well.
Must be a strange new MO he's trying out.
No, that's impossible.
Why?
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women.
Yeah.
Renju doesn't fit that profile. Second, all of the victims had their right eyes removed.
And now this left eye.
But Shoko and Renju,
We're missing their left eye.
I'm only assuming there's gonna be 2 more people with a mixed bag than if it's going by. If there's like 4 other people they killed off.
The timing of the eye removal is also inconsistent. The original Cyclops killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed.
Oh, so this is the thing he left from the press then.
But Shoko and Renju were both still alive.
So the killer just decided to change it up by removing the eyeball entirely when they were still alive and then kill him off? Oh boy.
But even so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy. Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now.
Like, is there a new, like, psychological profile on the different people?
Or do you have another reason?
I'm sorry, Date. I can't say anymore.
Bullshit, you can't.
It's a national secret.
How can it be a national secret?
Date, please, forget about it.
Forget about it.
I told you already, you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one.
We haven't found anything about the killer or anything so
The
far?
criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are not the same.
Iba, bring up all investigation records of the original Cyclops serial killings.
They're confidential.
I already had a look through the database while you were talking. Unfortunately, I found no relevant information.
Completely hacked off.
I also did not discover anything of note on the internet. Only amateur theories, all lacking credibility and evidence.
Damn it.
Makes sense. Well, is there anything else?
That's all
you
we
can
have
tell
for
me?
now.
Wow.
All right.
Special Agent Date, we need you to continue your work.
Right. I think I'll head back to where Renju was found. Sunfish Pocket.
Another crime scene to look at.
Date, you're exhausted.
Yeah, that's not gonna stop me.
Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation?
I don't
I'm
think so.
fine.
Yeah.
Let's go, Iba.
Understood.
If I get drowsy, shock me into submission. Because everyone knows shock therapy is gonna be great and works wonders on the human psyche. Neil. Oh yeah, you're here with us.
Date, the vehicle is accelerating 2% slower than usual. Did you put anything in the trunk?
No?
What about the back seat?
Back seat.
Hi, Mizuki.
Mizuki!
Hey, watch out!
Watch out! Keep your eyes on the road, you dang!
Eyes forward, stupid.
Mizuki climbed up to the front and sat in the passenger seat. Alright then. What are you doing here?
I ditched the hospital.
Yeah, I don't want to eat the dang hospital food. Oh, it's tasteless.
They're probably freaking out over there right now.
My god.
I'm taking you back.
No, don't! Nothing will change if I stay at the hospital all day. You're going to investigate, right? Take me with you. I can help.
How so?
How is a little runt like you gonna be any help?
I'm Renju's daughter.
You might notice something the police won't, I guess, by your...
Maybe I'll notice something you don't. Something only his daughter would know.
I don't know anything about that.
I don't know.
My daddy was killed. I can't just stay at the hospital.
There's like some secrets in the restaurant, then maybe.
Fine. But don't say I never did anything for you.
You're going to take me along?
Yippee rippee-roo.
Just promise not to interfere with the investigation.
Got it.
Can do. Salute. Do you want to catch a suspect? Well, obviously.
No, it's more like I don't like sitting still and moping all day. I've grown out of my brooding, pretentious teenager phase.
I'm still dead in the center of that, even as an adult.
Odd thing for a preteen to say.
Are you not aware of Mizuki's mental prowess?
How so?
She is far more developed than her classmates. She is even reading psychology papers by Alfred Adler.
Alfred Adler?
Sounds pretentious to me.
Maybe so. Well, how are you doing so far?
Well, I can still talk this time. Maybe I'm just getting used to it.
Maybe I get used to use my vocal speeching chords, like...
Mizuki's psychological wounds have been healed by the sink.
Yeah, as after we not traumatized her by letting go of the balloons. Huh, look at that. Nice weather we're having.
If you have nothing to talk about, you don't have to say anything.
Guess what? I am a person of many words, and I hate sounds, so guess what? I'm doing it.
Fair enough.
You're an adult. Shouldn't you know that already?
No, because I don't like awkward silence.
If you start talking about the weather, it means you have nothing to say.
Shush.
Damn, what a brat.
Keep it getting here.
What are you looking at me for?
Oh.
Watch the road.
I always have my head like this when I drive.
Okay.
You were looking forward before.
No, I was just projecting an illusion. This is the real me.
Oh boy.
You project an illusion when you're by yourself?
Yeah, because I like to imagine I'm talking to myself. I don't need an illusion to do I could do it by my own self. I'm gonna become absolutely crazy. So not mean to press space, but well, how did you get in here? Did you hijinks your way down like the staircase into the elevator of the hospital, then just backflip all the way into the back seat by unlocking the doors?
It wasn't locked. I just opened the door.
Dang it.
I've been here for like 10 minutes. Why don't your doors have auto locks? I know you like old cars, but you gotta lock the doors.
You should be a little more apologetic for someone who just got caught breaking into my car.
Guess what? It's not breaking and entering if I'm your roommate.
Mizuki does raise a valid point. If you are not more serious about security, you should consider replacing the car altogether.
You too?
You gotta be a practical, funny man too. What about Renju?
Hey, about Renju. Do you have anything to tell me? Anything at all that might help?
Well, it's not about Daddy, but I heard from Daddy that Mom had a secret.
Secret? Is it like the whole gangster, like, scandal?
Shoko had a secret?
Maybe it was that got them divorced, actually. What is Shoko's secret?
Did you know that Mom was the representative of an investment company?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
That whole company was a big scam.
A scam?
It's a pyramid scheme.
Well, I don't know the details. They start up a company to get people to invest in it, then shut it down on purpose and keep the money.
Wow.
She got really rich like that.
Shoko did this?
Yep.
By herself?
No, dummy. Of course it was with other people.
Jeez.
I saw gangsters there sometimes. If she ever got into trouble, she had them take care of it.
I am scanning all known crime databases, but I cannot find any reports referencing this. They must have been extraordinarily careful.
Wow. Well, I'm glad that you're okay.
I'm not okay.
Well, I've been neglecting you in the the other timeline almost immediately, so might as well make it up here.
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy to drop you off.
That's not what I meant. Why are you always so pushy, Date?
Because if I become a bully, then I'm pretty sure I'll go to jail. Wait, what?
I'm not pushy, I'm just worried.
You've got a weird way of showing it. Doesn't look like you're worried. You're just weird.
Weird.
You've always got something smart to say, huh?
Guess what? I like it. She has better statements and jokes than you do.
You're just like Renju.
Well, then me and Rich would go.
Date.
What about Daddy?
Oh boy.
Nothing.
You have no tact, do you? This is why you're single and always will be.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. I look like a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
Wow. Guess you got the whole thing going with basically a weird, oddly colored eye then too.
Yeah, chicks love to see creepy old men hanging out with a 6th grader.
Ooh, got you there!
Hey, what are you implying?
Ooh, did I make you mad?
Oh no!
Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy pervert.
My feelings!
I am not an old, creepy pervert. And even if you were my age, you're not my type.
Ew, I don't want to know about your type.
Jesus.
Hey, you started it.
Stupid old man.
Punk-ass kid.
Oh, that's banter. I love it. Look, a sunfish pocket, where we keep our pockets in our sunfish at all times. Mizuki and I walk back in the sunfish pocket.
Ah, Detective Date. Good to see you, sir. And this is...
Have you looked through the case file yet?
Oh, I am so sorry. She's the victim's...
Yes. Please, let us through.
I guess they moved it down the body already. Yeah. Wait, was he stabbed in the back with one of the tridents? Or... Beer keg. What is this evidence marker? It's an X? It's a marker that's up to put a track evidence in the scene. Yeah. Beer kegs. Renju's corpse hung by 3 wires. Was he being held suspended by just the beer kegs? Jeez. The wires are tied to 3 kegs.
Each keg has a capacity of 20 liters. All 3 kegs were filled, and approximately 55 pounds each.
Must take some time to, like, hoist that whole thing up. Just for that. 3 beer kegs and 4 each can hold 30 years and weighed 55 pounds full of water. What's your name, first off?
What?
I was asking for your name.
My name is Kagami.
Kagami. You're also the guy from the merry-go-round, right? That last name? Kagami?
It's Kagami.
Kagami! What's your name?
Kagami?
Oh.
I told you it's Kagami.
How do you pronounce
I
it again?
told you my name like 5 times.
How do you pronounce your name again? I, of course, remembered his name. Are you sure about that? His name is engraved in my mind. His name is...
Hey, you. What's your name?
Seriously? It's Kagami.
Konami? I don't... That's a company name. This can't be his real name.
Stop bugging him, it's rude.
Well, guess what? If I insect him, it'll be even worse because everyone hates insects.
Excuse you? My best friend, Kagami and I are having a conversation.
Yeah, Konami is having... Me and Konami are having a fun time talking over here. Don't butt in.
Yeah, don't spoil our fun.
What?
You're... Any leads?
No, we didn't find anything today.
Yeah. So basically, there was nothing else besides the suspension of the body. Not expecting happy friends to close. I did not. I can't. The whole thing expressed in space. King of rest.
No, not these past few days.
Oh boy.
I thought so. Once this is over, get some rest, all right?
You too, Detective Date.
Well, do you notice anything strange? I don't really. Everything looks the same as like in the other timelines as well. Like I know there's the portraits of, like the maids here, like Marie Dole, if I'm pronouncing her name right. They kind of look almost similar to like the other, like the first Cyclops killings, like portraits.
You were telling me earlier that you could spot things only a daughter would know.
I know what I said.
Well, yeah. Well, do you see anything insightful?
I'll tell you if I notice anything.
Alrighty then. Will you notice anything strange now?
Did you hear me? I said I'll tell you if I see anything.
Fine. Notice anything strange?
Jeez, you're pushy. Pushy men are seen as desperate. This is why no one likes you.
Guess what? When push comes to shove, becoming absolutely desperate is the way to go.
Besides, Date? Never mind. Just do your investigation or whatever.
What was she gonna say?
Now is not the time to worry about such things.
Trivia matters matter. Do you remember what you saw last night? Maybe like there's
How could I forget?
And there's something we didn't quite remember from
I'll
last
never
night.
be able to get that image out of my head. Not until the day I die.
Boy. You can leave if you want to then.
I thought I already told you. Sitting around rotting away in that hospital would be worse.
Still.
I know what you're trying to say. For a little girl to find her dad like that and then want to go back to the scene, you think it's totally weird, right?
Not exactly, but maybe mentally taxing.
In fairness, it is also weird for an adult policeman to acquiesce such a request from a child.
Well, a push comes to shove, we just gotta ask.
But this is what I wanted. I didn't want to run away from it. I wanted to confront it. I didn't want to be weak.
Hey, are you doing okay?
Oh, sorry. Just staring.
If you're having a hard time, you can tell me.
I'm fine. It's not like the body is lying here.
Store's menu.
Dragon's Palace Pasta, 1800 yen. 1800?
I don't know currency, but I'm assuming.
Isn't that pretty average?
This is average?
Store's menu. Look at the pictures though. The pictures of girls on display. Probably the girls that are working here.
What are you staring at, creeper?
I agree.
Okay. Just like me, like, hold on, let me just stare at the shell, and because of that, I love she sells almost to the most strangest degree. Anything in the kitchen, actually? Go to the kitchen. Nothing? kitchen window. Nothing suspicious. Was there someone else here who could like been in the kitchen like doing cleanups and that, or was this place closed immediately beforehand? What's the status of this place?
Nothing special.
Officer's going in the doorway. This club is located in the second floor of the building. We use the elevator to get here.
Iva, can you check the operation records of this elevator?
Oh, wait, so like this is the second floor of a building? Huh. I always had the sense this was the first floor.
Searching. Found it. The elevator records are sent automatically to building management. According to the record from yesterday, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, this elevator stopped on the second floor only once, at 8:55 p.m. The weight of the car's cargo was approximately 310 pounds.
I didn't realize the elevators could like keep that kind of records then, huh? Huh. Interesting.
Are you really okay?
Yeah, I am.
We are really getting pushy.
Don't you have an investigation to do? Or are you stalling?
I wonder if these trends have anything. Because they're just like standing around.
It more closely resembles a harpoon of sorts.
It's a trident.
I believe this is a trident.
Any chance this was used in the murder?
No, there are no traces of blood on the trident, and no indication that Renju was stabbed.
Was he just... Well, how was Renju killed, actually? Because all I saw was basically was held up like from the roof of his mouth by a hook. That was legitimately everything. Just investigating something. Counter, chair, lights. Well, it looks like a jellyfish. Put out a clue. Is anything missing then? Can't register the pictures. Pictures of maze display. A table. You can't find any clues on it. What are we missing then? There's a whole like trident wearing. Doesn't look like it has anything to do with the case. Chair! The most interesting of objects. Oil drum must be some kind of interior.
The capacity of this oil drum is 200 liters.
Just the fact we're like learning
It
about
weighs
liters.
approximately 44 pounds when empty.
Let me check inside.
Oh, what's that?
What?
There's something inside.
Such as the drum.
This is the oil drum.
This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Let's open it.
Was that a name tag or something? It's his watch.
This is... This is the wristwatch Renju always wore.
Why would the killer take it off?
No doubt about it. But how did this get here?
So it's either Renju put in the barrel or the culprit did? Whichever, both of them are weird. We can talk to you about that, but inside, That's strange, though. I found it in there, but... Huh. Must even be missing something
The
else.
corpse
then.
was strung up near this counter.
Yeah, like above, like, this banner.
The autopsy report indicates that the contents of the victim's intestines were excreted upon death. But no traces of that have been found in the area, nor on the corpse itself.
Huh.
This evidence makes it highly likely that Renju was killed somewhere else.
Same thing as Shoko as well.
It must have been considerably difficult to carry more than 150 pounds.
What do you mean?
Renju weighed approximately 158 pounds. I can estimate a person's weight by analyzing their bone structure, muscle, and fat.
So what was the thing in the elevator again? Like around 350? That was almost in the elevator, so... How much would a person weigh, like, you know, with that then? If they were carrying it? If they were purely carrying it, but like pure strength, then... It would just be like the killer and just holding onto the body, but if it was like a very weak person, like having like some sort of trolley or dolly system, like carrying it over here. No, that wouldn't make sense actually. Maybe. Well, like if it was like, if the killer wasn't very weak, it'd make this whole suspension system very time-consuming. Very
Iva, can you recall the time we discovered the corpse?
I'm curious why looking at the counter and that is like what gets us the no details of the body.
Of course.
Oh, we're doing this? Huh. Past. Was he strangled to death? These are deep impressions left in his neck.
Strangulation?
Correct.
I couldn't tell because of the blackness.
The face shows clear signs of congestion, along with petechia around the face and throat. Both are clear evidence of asphyxiation.
Any indication of the murder weapon?
Most likely a twisted piece of cloth.
Huh.
The culprit approached Renju from behind and wrapped the cloth around his neck, choking him in an attempt to suffocate him. The specific cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. Put more simply, the suspect strangled Renju to death from behind.
Do we have an estimated TOD?
Yesterday, around 8 p.m.
So Renju was murdered about 2 hours before Mizuki and I found the body.
When was it that we like? It was like 8 o'clock. That was basically when we went to the amusement park. Then, huh? Oh, I forgot to look at the other stuff.
The autopsy report discovered the presence of benzodiazepine.
What chemical is that?
It is a common sedative. The dosage found in the victim's bloodstream was extremely high.
So the killer killed him from behind, but he was also found to have a sleeping agent in the system? What?
It can be assumed that Renju's cognitive functions were heavily impaired before his death.
Well, I guess maybe like they put the sedative on to make sure he doesn't struggle too much. Huh. Strange. Well, there's the blood. Left eye has been pulled out.
This case bears similarity to Shoko's.
Yeah.
The left eyeball was removed while the victim was still alive.
So sedatives were injected into Renju's body. He was barely conscious before he was killed. I think that's good. Right eye's still there. His approximate time of death was yesterday, Saturday, around 8 p.m. He was strangled by cloth or something similar from behind. I wonder if that cloth would be...
The time of discovery was 10:20 p.m.
2 hours and 20 minutes.
You of course already know this, but you and Mizuki were the first to discover Renju's corpse. The body was hanged from the ceiling, similar to how a fish would be. A thick hook was embedded in the upper jaw, and the wires connecting to the hook were strung up on one of the ceiling beams.
I'm more curious of like why the killer would, like, you know, do this whole elaborate system, like, as dramatics.
There was also a hook on the other end of each wire. The 3 beer kegs were attached to these hooks.
I can probably understand, like, Shoko's almost, like, I guess, like, maybe to, like, hold her down, like, you know, to get the eye out, like, you know, when she's still alive, and, like, you know, stab her to death there, but here, it was a sedative, he was killed somewhere else, and carried here. Well, oh yeah, Shoko was also killed somewhere else and carried there too, but that seems immensely more easier just to, you know, lift her body and put on the horse and then tie her from behind and, like, do nothing else and just leave. But here, you kill him. Well, you first inject him with a sleeping agent, strangle him from behind then, and then go to this place and hung him up on this elaborate pulley system? Like, what?
We have found no fingerprints.
Strange. Renju was weighed about 160 pounds, and he was definitely murdered somewhere else and carried here. I want to, like, listen to that. I was rushed up the second floor once last night, 8:55, with about 310 pounds inside. 310. Look at it again. 310, 160. 310, 160. Gotta do some quick, math in my head, definitely. So the killer is, like, approximately 150 pounds because of the things, right? So, don't know exactly how, like, physical attributes would, like, work with that sort of stuff. I'm curious exactly what else we have to look at then. Look at the pulley system. Face, left eye. Renju shook up with her left eye taken before they were killed. Yeah. Renju's corpse is found hanging from a ceiling beam with a counter. Done with that. That's just a long-winded speech. Oh, the surveillance camera. I did not see
Did you get anything from the surveillance camera?
Unfortunately, no.
Was it a blackout or something like
All
that?
of the recordings from local surveillance equipment have been erased.
What about backups?
There are none. Nothing was uploaded to the cloud either.
Strange. Oh, that's probably the thing.
I think we've checked everything we need to.
So there's basically nothing to go on.
I agree. We should compile our evidence and inferences.
Mizuki, you ready to leave?
What? But we aren't done investigating.
Well, are you? I guess you're not, but
What do you mean?
There are still people I want to talk to.
Like, who? Do you want to talk to Oda?
Yeah. Oda is in here all the time. He might know something.
He might know that. He might know things more about this as a regular, plus also regular, like, Lemniscate, and Iris, I don't, like, they mentioned before that Iris had, like, has friends with here, too. So, I guess we can talk to her then.
I'll call him.
Ota's phone is broken. He dropped it in a puddle.
Sounds like Ota. He's so clumsy.
We'd have to talk to him in person.
He's probably at Lemniscate or Matsushita Diner.
We're probably gonna see him at Lemniscate, to be honest. Did you want to talk to Iris then?
Yeah. Daddy owned Lemniscate and Iris works for them.
She might have information.
She used
then?
to work here too.
So she might know something.
I'll call her.
Alrighty. Mizuki tried calling Iris, but there was no answer. Oh boy, she dead here too.
Have any idea where she might be?
I don't know. Iris is into a lot of things.
Any place you can think of that I know about?
Well, there is one place. Have you heard of Golden Yokocho in the entertainment district? Daddy used to
What
go
about
to a place called Marble a lot. Maybe they know something about him.
Oh. We're just going on to those places then. So let's head out then.
Lemniscate, Matsushita Diner, and Marble.
Let's
head out.
Let's go to Matsushita Diner then.
Okay.
And talk to the mother-hating witch. Well, no, witch-hating mother, sorry. Inhuman. Matsushita Diner, Sunday.
Hello, welcome.
Hello, can I have some good hamburgers?
You're Mizuki, right? Ota's friend?
Oh,
Yep.
Hi.
And you...
Oh, I suppose I should introduce myself more formally.
At least something a little more than flashing your badge.
My name is Kaname Date.
Mr. Date, what can I help you with?
Is Oda here? Is Oda here?
He went out early this morning. I don't know where.
Probably not escape.
I see.
Took my business card out of my pocket and handed it to Mayumi.
Sorry to be a bother, but when Ota comes back, can you tell him to contact me?
Oh, well, sure.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay, got it.
Date, let's go somewhere else.
Yeah, let's go.
That was quick. Let's see if he's at Lemniscate then. Probably not. Maybe we'll see Iris for anything? Inhuman! Always gotta do the Neum. If you don't do the Neum, I would die. I almost died last time. Doesn't look like Ota's here. Is Iris here then?
Oh, what? Hey there, handsome.
Why is it every single time I hear your voice, I just physically want to agonize and curl up in a ball and die?
Excuse me?
I cannot even right now.
Oh my god, it is.
Hold on, give me just one sec.
Let me just tighten my hair.
Mizuki, do you know this guy?
Yeah?
Can you introduce me, please?
She is surprisingly unprofessional for a receptionist.
Come on, it's just not so bad.
Oh my god, Date.
Could you contain yourself for 5 minutes, Date?
No, not in these conditions. Things have been pretty serious around here. Have you seen Iris?
Iris? You mean Asa?
Yes.
She's recording a podcast in the underground studio.
So she's busy
Oh,
then.
that's why she didn't pick up the phone.
If you need her right away, I can try contacting her.
No, it's fine. This can wait until she's done.
For sure.
Oh my god, for sure.
What?
For sure? As in, I got you?
I don't believe I've ever heard that sequence of sounds spoken out loud before.
Yay, slang. Happen to see Oda here?
Ota? Nah, haven't seen him today. How is he?
He's doing spectacular, don't
The receptionist knows Ota too?
worry. I'm pretty sure he's a pretty frequent regular here.
Ota happens to be the kind of otaku who actually has social skills.
Those are the ones you have to watch out for.
Oh.
Huh?
Nothing. Anyway, could you give me a call if Ota shows up? I have my number here.
I took out my business card and handed it over to the receptionist.
Yeah, I got his number. I got his number.
Stop it.
Let us pray that the privilege will not be abused.
Oh boy, guess what, Mizuki? I was right. Hee hoi. What's gonna happen in the office?
Oh, haven't heard anything about that yet. The VP might take over. We might get absorbed by another office. Just when I got a job, too. Man, what am I gonna do if this place closes up?
How soon did you get this job, and how soon did you get so acquainted with Ota?
So, anyway, tell me, Date, what kind of girls do you like?
Girls who don't become questioning about every little thing.
Because I'm the committed type, you know? Would you consider me a candidate?
Maybe a participant.
Well, we could go out sometime.
Oh my god.
Wow, dude.
You
Seriously.
disgust me.
Oh, my apologies. Never mind.
Oh my god, jeez. Things have been pretty serious around here lately.
Yeah, totally. You never think about, like, my boss getting murdered, you know? Like, what are even the chances?
Pretty slim.
That's like the odds of hitting the lotto.
Okay, you're taking this information very well, I see.
But I was kind of lucky, in a weird way.
How so?
Some of my old friends hit me up asking about it, you know? Feels like we're old alumni or something.
She certainly found the bright side of this situation.
Huh. Do you know this receptionist?
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah, of course we know each other. We're like best friends.
Mizuki, do you want to leave right now, please?
We hang out, we party.
Party? Please don't tell me you go to those kind of parties.
we do not party.
Hey!
Do you want... who hired this woman?
The most likely scenario is that the final decision was made by the head of the company.
Renju.
Oh my god, is she his type? Please. Come on, let's just go.
Mizuki, let's go. Staying here would be a waste.
A waste of absolute time.
Yeah. Where should we go next?
We should go to the last place, the Golden Yokocho. We can speak to Mama again, actually. Wonder how it's gonna go in this context. And Neum! Because every single time the Neum happens, I increase it 1 single decibel until basically the sound of a long-scale airplane turbine engine. That and the microphone breaks onto me. Probably that.
Is this it?
Queen Phantom? What kind of thing is that? Is it like a... I was gonna say nail salon, but it doesn't make any sense, does it? Maybe a stage show? I don't even know.
Yeah.
It's the marble place.
You know about this place?
But I see just didn't like a marble.
Yeah. This is where I met Renju for the first time.
Huh.
Interesting. Didn't think this was your kind of spot.
I wonder. So we met Renju like 6-year span.
This place is special.
Special my hearty hearts.
You can find all sorts of shady characters here. It's the best place for gathering information about a case.
Does Date like know Mama like before then, or just... I doubt it.
So that's why.
That is only a partial truth.
Shut up.
Huh?
Shush.
Let's head inside.
Gotta keep some secrets. Yeah, the same as ever, but Mama is
Where
here.
is everyone?
It's been like this for a while. Not many people come here anymore. Mama should be here soon, though.
Okay.
Still playing that sensual music, huh?
In other news, at 6:10 p.m. yesterday, on the outer circle of the Capital City Highway in Minato District, Tokyo, a traffic collision occurred involving 5 cars and at least 1 truck.
Is Oda getting involved in this now?
MPD has arrested the driver of the truck suspected to be the cause of the accident for negligence. The investigation is ongoing.
Huh. Well, if Renju wasn't dead, he even followed in a traffic accident. That's always fun. Oh boy, the butterfly effect. What would we do without you? Probably the boring lives. This music playing with the radio. It's been a long time since we did this.
Did what?
Sat at a table together like this. We haven't eaten dinner together in a while.
Nah, I can, just from what little I know, you've talked to each other in a while.
After I finish working on this case, we should do it again.
Why? Because of what happened to my mom and daddy? I don't need that.
Date, this is where you need to take a stronger role as her guardian. Data suggests that children who eat alone are prone to mental imbalances and poor physical condition. The meals you prepare do have sufficient nutritional content.
I.e., you're a terrible cook.
However, you need to make sure that Mizuki is eating all of it. Otherwise, your effort is wasted.
We should at least have one meal together.
I told you I don't want to.
Why not?
Because, I don't like how you hold chopsticks. It makes me sick.
Well, if you don't like how I hold my chopsticks, then you just teach me then.
Really now. People have always told me that I have good technique. Some even say it's beautiful.
It's disgusting. Too clean.
So it's too clean, and by that, it's terrible.
Besides, there's no point in eating together.
Why is that?
Because you don't talk when you're eating. I don't like sitting in silence.
Well, we don't have to be quiet.
It's fine, I don't like hearing you talk either.
Wow.
I believe she has entered her teenage rebellion phase a year early.
Well, if you don't like silence, you don't like talking to me, then...
This is gonna be rough.
Oh boy, oh boy. Having fun at school? Let's go completely all guardian
It's
mode.
okay.
It's okay.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of friends?
Totally the best of friends, except food.
Yeah, but I don't really like my elementary school friends. They're too immature. I have more fun with Iris and Ota.
I don't know if they're too immature. You're just very mature for your age.
You think so? The kids at school are so stupid. They gossip about who had their first kiss for days.
Oh boy. There wasn't actually any close to anyone in high school. Not because of that.
I don't see why that's anyone's business.
Yeah, mostly just nothing really they talked about interested me anyway, I guess is the thing.
These grade schoolers move fast.
Yeah, we gotta go trend setting, you know, like that?
Nah, not really. It's pretty normal nowadays.
You haven't kissed anyone yet, have you?
Experimental phase.
No, I'm not interested in that.
Oh, thank God.
True guardian. You're heading to the first step of this parenthood, Tate.
Hey, Date. What did you and Daddy used to talk about when you were here?
Well, we talked about murder stuff, gangster things, you know, all that kind of jazz.
I don't remember a lot of it. I was usually drinking pretty hard.
Don't worry, I have everything recorded. In fact, the conversation about you taking care of Mizuki took place here, at Marble.
Really?
The topic was brought up several times afterward, but the first time was here. 4 years ago, after drinking enough liquid courage, Renju asked you to take care of Mizuki.
So I'm assuming like almost like a year or two from knowing him, you trusted me with her.
At the time, Renju was recently divorced, buried in work at Lemnisgate, and mentally unstable. It was a display of excellent judgment. It was a good thing that he managed to swallow his pride.
You think so? Sometimes I don't think it was the right move.
You should have more confidence.
Then get better at it.
I guarantee you that it was the best decision.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, by this point now at least.
Date, honey! Long time no see.
Hey, Mama. How've you been?
Oh, tired and sore, but not in a fun way.
Oh boy, back problems.
Watch the innuendo in front of the kid.
Oh boy.
Oh, who is this?
Renju's daughter.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, it must have been hard. I saw on the news.
It's okay. Really.
Oh, it must have been so hard. Stupid Ren. What was he thinking, leaving his little girl like this? Oh,
oh boy.
Hey, Mama. I wanted to ask you some questions about Renju.
Oh, really sensitive.
Oh. I guess crying isn't gonna solve the thing, is it? Go ahead. Ask away. I'll help any way I can.
So, like, was he here at the bar recently? Is he a Renju regular here?
I haven't seen him for a while. I thought I was going to shrivel up and die of boredom without you boys around.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Shrivel up. You look like a purple water balloon.
That's right. Care to give me a poke?
With a fire poker.
I'll pass, thanks. Have you heard any rumors about Renju? Anything about grudges, disputes?
I don't think so.
Is it okay to talk in front of Mizuki?
Oh boy.
Yes, I want to be here.
Trust me, you couldn't drag her away.
If you say so.
You wouldn't be able to drag her running and screaming away, clawing your face and hands.
Apparently, Ren had some connections with the Kumakura gang.
Along with Shoko.
A gang?
Yeah, real rough customers. This is their turf.
So Daddy was involved with gangsters.
Mizuki, that company Shoko was running, were they also tied to the Kumakuras?
I don't know.
It certainly seems like it, though. So both the mom and dad are affiliated with gangsters. Yay. It's good family dynamic business.
Hey, that's good. I want you to keep this place open as long as you can. It makes me feel sad and old when a place I used to visit closes down.
The second a place you've liked to visit closes down, a part of your soul just shrivels up and dies inside.
Well, then you should visit more often.
Yes, become more youthful.
I could hook you up, in more ways than one.
Okay, if it's with drugs or people, then I'll pass.
Just the one way is fine, thanks.
Yeah, pure alcoholism. Oh yeah, purple lights. Don't know why that got to me. Mama's polishing a dried bonito fish. It's part of our daily routine. Come to think of it, I have no idea why. I'll ask her one day when the time is right. What do you make of all this then? Is this your first time at a place like this?
Yeah, I mean, at some fish pocket they served alcohol, but I've never been to a bar like this.
It's fully, absolutely stocked.
Well, I would hope not. You're in elementary school.
Well, Daddy invited me along sometimes, but I was too shy to go.
Good call.
I was planning on going one day.
You know, this whole time I just realized I've been so sad because I definitely don't know how to deal with kids. I just don't know how to deal with kids. I'm trying my absolute best to know what to say, but I'm terrible at it.
When I was old enough to drink, I wanted to go to a bar with Daddy.
About Mama.
I heard that shady characters hang out here. So who are you and how do you fit in?
No one special. I'm just a facilitator.
Facilitator?
A facilitator?
People who come in here tend to have very specific interests. I help accommodate.
Specific?
Oh, okay.
Mama's like, an informant.
That's right. And I won't charge you this time.
This time?
Just promise to get the bastards who did this to Ren for me.
I swear. Right, this is Renju.
I promise.
Are you scared of Mama?
Not really.
Oh, don't worry, honey. I don't bite. I'm only aggressive when it comes to men 20 through 65.
That's a pretty wide range.
Guess what? Her tastes are wide open.
Gotta widen my net for a catch like you, Date, honey.
Okay, then.
I think I'll ignore that one.
I think I'll ignore it as well.
Ignorance is bliss in this case. Mizuki's crying a little. Maybe she's intimidated by Mama. What else do you remember about Renju, actually?
Well, there was the watch incident.
Oh, we're gonna learn about this again now.
I'm sure you remember that one.
Watch incident?
You don't remember? Your drunk ass spilled your beer on Ren's watch.
Oh boy.
Ren was furious, yelling about how this watch is more important than my life, or whatever.
Wasn't it like the watch was a gift from the gangsters, or am I thinking things like that? That makes it even weirder, like, why his watch was taken off.
He blew up on you. That was the only time I've ever seen Ren that mad. That's why I remember it so well.
Was it this watch?
I pulled out the watch I had in my pocket. This is when I found that oil drum of Sunfish pocket.
Yeah, that's it. Why do you have it? Was it at the scene?
He had hidden an oil drum.
Ren was given that watch by his lover.
His lover?
It was an anniversary gift, I think.
Lover?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot Mizuki was here.
No, it's fine.
But of course, it wasn't an affair. This was all after he was divorced.
With Pewter? Or someone
Daddy
else?
had a new lover.
And he didn't tell either of us, apparently. Oh boy, that'll be hard. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
The bathroom?
Yeah. This place is small. The bathrooms are outside.
Take care.
You see how you talked then. I gave her a nod, a wave, and left.
Iba, get boss on the line.
Got it.
For what?
What's up?
The sky, the ceiling.
Mizuki is at a bar called Marble down in Golden Yokocho. Send someone over to pick her up.
She's not at the hospital?
Yeah, she snuck out. I took her along while I was doing some work, but I can't take her any further.
Understood. I'll send someone.
Counting on you, boss.
Okay, this is not gonna help you get in Mizuki's favor.
Are you going to leave Mizuki here?
Yes.
With Mom it's safe, but Jesus is kind of heartless.
Can't take her into a Yakuza den.
Oh boy, we're going into there. Kumakura office, Sunday, 3:22 p.m. Gotta meet that guy again. And here we are. Hello, gents. How's it going?
Who's this asshole?
Hi.
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
But this
All
is
right.
my home.
Bye then.
Hey, Date.
What? Ugh, I hate dealing with these chumps.
Didn't you hear me?
Sorry, I need my hearing aid
old
installed.
man?
There we go.
You bastard!
Roundhouse kick. Birds, hi. Hi. How was your day?
Sorry for the late introduction. I'm with the MPD.
A cop, huh?
Like cops. I like donuts and coffee. Don't worry about it.
So, you want to explain what the fuck a cop is doing in my office?
Well, here's the thing. I drove here, and then I walked to your office, and you saw the whole thing here. So that's how I got here.
I think we should exchange names before exchanging expletives.
Name's MoMA, the Warhorse. I don't give a fuck what your name is.
All right.
All right, MoMA. I have a few things I want to ask you. What do you know about the new Cyclops serial killings? Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura had their left eye pulled out and were murdered. And I think you know something about it.
I still have a connection to the
Saw it on the news, but we had nothing to do with it. Even if we did, we wouldn't spill to no cops.
The human card crest. No, we're not gonna look at it now until, like, you know.
I told you, I got nothing to say.
Nothing.
You deaf or something?
I already said before, I need to get my hearing aid installed. I mean, like, just listen already. Are you sure you're not deaf?
Don't know nothing about her.
None.
I know her face and her name. It was on the news. Nothing else.
Shoko was part of an investment fraud scheme, and I have it on good authority that a certain Yakuza gang was helping her.
A certain Yakuza
Wouldn't know nothing about that, cop.
Cop. I don't know how to feel with a gangster.
What?
The chairman is right in front of you.
Oh yeah, you're also in the background.
What?
I run the Kumakura gang. I'm MoMA Kumakura.
Monokuma. Okay.
That can't be right. The chairman of the Kumakuras is Rohan.
Yeah. Going through this
You
one
aren't the
actually,
chairman.
Yo, asshole! You need a lesson in manners?
Hold on 1 second. You closed your left eye, so this is you're going back in your own memories about this, huh?
Date, wait. I did some research and discovered that Rohan Kumakura died last year. He leapt to his death from the roof of a building.
Was it a hospital?
Suicide.
But MoMA did not take over last year. MoMA took over 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Date, a minute please.
What is it?
Do you see the sofa in the reception area? There is an ashtray on top of the coffee table.
What about it?
It is peculiar. Thermal imaging reveals that they are both warm.
The sofa and ashtray.
What? This sofa?
Part of the cushion is still red.
So someone came here recently
Just
then?
as I thought.
The ashtray. This is completely new, huh? That one's completely fresh. Huh. So like a smoker came in here? The cigarette butts, the tip is reddish.
Hey, Iva. Can you turn off the thermal vision?
Sure.
I see. The cigarette brand is Klein.
Why is that relevant?
Small details will come in useful later. Trust me.
If they're a habit smoker, like, we can catch them on that then. So are you a smoker?
What are you talking about? You're the first guest today, although you are an uninvited guest.
Well, sorry, I don't know how to get a birthday invitation around these parts.
Don't lie now. Someone was sitting on the sofa and smoking very recently.
How do you know that?
I just do.
I'm psychic.
Oh, right. I remember now. Just a bit ago, one of our guys was on the sofa.
Are you talking about these guys right here?
Yeah.
Not possible. When I came in...
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
Who's this asshole?
Neither of them was on the sofa, and neither of them was smoking.
They left.
Who left?
An insurance salesman.
Insurance?
Right before you came in.
I don't think so. I didn't pass by anyone on my way here, and I happen to know this office only has one entrance, one exit.
What's that door then?
Which means, whoever it is, they're still in this office somewhere.
Behind door number 1 or behind safe number duo?
Let me check the back.
Why you want to do that?
Just wanted to say hello to our guest.
I'm telling you, you're the only one here.
Oh, then you won't mind me checking.
Just get out of here, cop.
There must be someone they don't want us to see. Somewhere behind that wall.
Hi, Mr. Door. Oh, hi, so I did not realize I would be able to see you here.
Just as I thought.
This must be whoever was sitting on the sofa and smoking earlier.
I did not realize that you're a smoker.
My revolver can shoot right through this wall.
Oh, God.
I should shoot it.
Oh, my
Wait.
God.
Is he not getting enough?
What?
Never mind. The person behind the wall is unarmed.
Is he not getting enough what?
I cannot approve the use of a revolver in this situation.
Damn it.
And this is not gonna go well. Got a gun. Yay. Oh boy. Okay, time for whole bunch of shenanigans action time.
Date, a porno mag at your feet.
What?
What, really? Down. Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
Hey, did you just shoot at me?
Okay. Oh, you have a machine gun? We should probably go on.
Wait a minute.
And I think you just killed someone in the other room now. Okay, never mind. Jesus. I doubt these guys are as dumb as the other guys. Oh, the crystal? Huh. Maybe ricochets? Okay.
Date, load a revolver with explosive rounds.
The crystal's gonna shatter and like hit
Aim
him.
for the dragon's gold ball on the right.
The what? Oh, that. Why?
Okay.
Just do it.
Explosive round. There we go. There's a hookshot one too. And here we go. Okay, line it up. Get a bullseye. And connect. Simple and elegant.
Iva, you saved me.
The secret lives of Yakuza wives.
Everything happened as I simulated it.
So, where's this porno mag?
In the rafters.
You idiot. There is no adult magazine.
Only just kiddie stuff here.
However,
Child's
I know
play.
that your reaction time is up to 3.6 times faster when you are excited. I simply took advantage of that behavior.
What the hell?
God damn it.
You're a grown man. Aren't you too old to be playing with toys?
Shit!
Hey, coward! I see you. Show your face!
Hello!
I know you.
They do have some shady business practices. So Klein cigarettes. I wonder how this going to play then.
That's...
Sejima. So, Congressman.
What is this guy doing here?
Do you have an alibi for yesterday day before? Yeah, let's get this all the way.
I went to work, then went home.
Nice.
So, you have no alibi?
No, I always have my bodyguards near me. If you want to, you can ask them.
Bodyguard testimony can be unreliable. There is a possibility that they would lie to protect Mr. Sejima.
I agree. Can't trust that.
It's almost like there's a similar thing you mentioned before about the... What was it, the Go game you mentioned before, or Sogi? Sogi. I don't know. What are you doing here?
I've had a relationship with the Kumakura since back when Rohan was running things. I had business nearby, so I stopped here for a visit.
A whole rumble-tumble chat.
Whatever conspiracy theory you're imagining in your head, you can forget it. This is strictly business.
I think it's pretty strange you decided to hide yourself in the back room then.
Strictly business? A congressman meeting with Yakuza? How are you gonna spin that?
It's true. I imagine my public image will be dragged through the mud. But we haven't done anything illegal. If you want to accuse me of such wrongdoing, then by all means.
I accuse you of smoking!
I just happen to think such gossip is better suited for tabloids. President of Lemniscate? We aren't friends, but I did meet him a few times through work.
What work were you doing to meet up with the head of an entertainment company?
It was just some party hosted by some company or other.
Huh. Do we still have him at gunpoint? Apparently not.
It's not unusual. Events with those uptight stuffed shirts can be rather dull. So they have some young women from an entertainment office attend. Anyway, we only saw each other a few times. I don't even remember what we spoke about.
So strange to remember Congress. Like, it seems so often to you like I've met him before. So how's your day been? So do you have an alibi for yesterday and the day before?
Us Kumakuras are a branch of the Ujisaki family.
Yeah, that's not gonna be reliable.
The Ujisaki family runs a yearly golf tournament.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Mandatory attendance. We were all at the tournament those days. We only got back this morning. You've been asked a hotel. They'll tell you.
Date, I did some research. The hotel's record of guests does list the Kumakura members. They were also seen on several... It is not possible, including...
Yeah, that all matches up. It's all a matter of, like, what I should ask that doesn't overtread over information we already know. About right-hand Kumakura, that'd be interesting to know more about.
I heard that the former head of the Kumakuras committed suicide last year.
Yeah, what's it to you?
Nothing at all. I just want to talk about it.
Just about his...
Rohan was my older brother. He was my big brother in this organization, and my blood brother. 6 years ago, he got sick in the head. He got sent to a special hospital. And naturally, because I'm his brother and next in line, I was the successor. That's all I'm gonna say. You want to know more? Hire a private eye.
Yeah, this is when we aren't friendly with him, so... So about Renju, let's ask about that first.
I've been looking after that guy since high school. It was the usual stuff. I had him help me with a lot of work.
Yeah.
Now, it's kind of the opposite, you know? We're getting work from him. Well, we were. Now that he's dead, though.
What kind of work were we getting from him,
What
though?
work did he have you do?
The usual. If talent at his office was causing trouble or something.
Jesus.
You ever get into any disputes with Renju doing this work?
No way. He paid good money. I've never even gotten into an argument with the guy.
Huh. That's really bizarre.
Well, I guess there's no point hiding it now.
The whole investment fraud. We're just returning old ground at this point, but... Why are you here? Why are you affiliation with this?
I lied earlier.
You also affiliate with
I didn't know her.
Iris' mother, so, huh.
I thought so. You and the Kumakuras were a part of the fraud scheme Shoko was organizing.
Yep. Whenever any wise-ass investors gave her trouble, we handled it.
Exactly as I suspected. Shoko was affiliated with the Kumakuras.
And you're going off Mizuki's testimony. Mom's giving me a glare. You know, we can't look in the safe. So then, anything about you then? So about Shoko?
The victim prior to Renju?
Yeah.
I believe Moma introduced me to her.
Introduced?
We were just having drinks. Shoko stopped by to say hello.
Right. We didn't talk about anything.
They're trying to give me the runaround.
Indeed. Date, I have determined that these individuals have nothing further to add.
Yeah, we just been running around in circles, like there's not even, like it's... All we have been doing, just reading about information we know, like, from the very beginning. Well, from the other timeline, so...
Even if they are involved, they will not volunteer any more information.
Unless by force, gun... Okay, no.
We need solid evidence to move forward with the investigation.
You're right.
Date, a call from Lemniscate.
Oh, it's the receptionist? Oda?
Connected.
Or Iris. Hi.
Date? It's me.
Oh, please don't tell me you want to go on a date now. This is not the time for that.
You remember, like, how you said to call you if Ota came? Well,
Yeah.
he's here now, so I guess I'm calling you.
Calling, yeah.
Got it. I'm on my way.
Where are you going?
That's none of your concern. Moma, Congressman Tsujima, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'll come back soon. We'll swap drinking stories.
I sure want to get my alcohol on, so don't you wait. We'll get some shots ready.
You serious?
Let's go, Iva.
Roger.
Roger, roger. And I think this is a good time to leave this off here. Mostly we've been returning old ground, like with here with the gangsters and Moma. Although I can already tell this is gonna be good setting up for almost everything that's going on. But so far I haven't seen exactly how this would go on to another Somnium, since since other timeline we've been getting so much of that over constantly, so it doesn't seem like doesn't even seem like we're focusing on anyone in particular about that to do that sort of stuff. It's again another case of I don't even know what's going on anymore. But we do know that So is part of the gangster territory. Although that's gonna be information we can't really prove, if we carry this over to the other timeline, if we suddenly remember it then and therefore, so we'll see how that comes about of it. So, hope you have a fun time watching this as I am playing this. Hope to see you in the next one, and I'll hope you have a fantastic day.